Hello, my friends. This is Epiman, and today I want to talk about the 4.1% GDP for the second quarter. This is a great number, considering that last quarter was 2.2%. So we had a huge jump in the GDP rate. Now, I believe there are several reasons for this good increase in our GDP, although some pundits and economists or so-called experts in the mainstream media said that it was because of soybean exports, that other countries like the European Union is buying the soybean, and therefore with the revenue and that's the one of the reasons for the GDP of 4.1%. However, I believe that that's not the case, because from a 2.2% to a 4.1%, that's the big jump. And soybean export alone doesn't sound correct, that soybean alone causes the rise in GDP. Now, I believe there are several reasons for the GDP hike in this quarter, and that is all due to President Trump's America First agenda, because he largely reduced regulations, so businesses are no longer strangled by regulations. They can expand, and they can expand their business. They increase their investment, and that may very well lead to a lot of job creation. And also the tax reform, which has resulted in an increase in disposable income for American people, and increased their confidence in the American economy, and that in turn will stimulate spending, stimulate circulation of money. So all these factors play a role, I believe, in why we're seeing a 4.1% GDP in this quarter. Now, another thing that the pundits and experts also argue about the sustainability of this number. They say that they believe that the 4.1% is because of the soybean export, and so they believe that the 4.1% or anything that is in the 4% range is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Now, the thing is, we should be glad that the experts and pundits have this concern, because that means we are having good GDP. That means we are reaching at least 4% GDP. And that it's a good sign when they show and talk about the sustainability of this GDP, or any GDP in the future that is 4% and above. Because for me, I would rather see good GDP number and then talk about sustainability. Because if you don't have high GDP, why would sustainability be even a factor of discussion? So I'm glad we have good GDP this quarter, and I believe that it is sustainable because of President Trump's policy.